Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be a really positive one, which has actually been inspired by one of my favourite YouTubers, Hayley Reese, that talked about how thinking positively will actually make positive things happen. She gave her take on it and now I'm going to give my own take on it and the experiences I've had with turning my negativity into positivity, and then that brings you a more positive life. As you may know already, if you have watched my other YouTube videos, I have for a very long time have suffered from depression. And if you've had depression before, you know that what comes with it is negativity, and it changes your thought into negative things and you continue to slide down that negative road, which results into an even deeper depression. But as I have now recovered from my depression, I have realised that being positive is literally the best thing that you can do. When I was depressed, some things that I would do is changing something that was so positive that happened in my past that I loved, I would turn that into something negative and be like, why can I not have that now? I always felt as if I had such a better life. Say this time last year I was studying abroad and I was in another country. I didn't have a dissertation to complete, I didn't have all these deadlines, I was having fun and I was meeting new people. It would make me not want to think about it because it would literally make me so anxious about like how I don't have that now. So I would then take away all the actual positive things and just turn them into negative things, basically. What I do actually forget is that I had to work towards studying abroad or getting a first in my degree. Those things made me really happy once that I did them and once that I achieved them, but I had to think positively about trying to get to that place in the first place. But obviously a time machine hasn't been invented yet, and we can turn back time and go back to the place where we were, but what we can do is think about how we can change our present right now. Just live in the moment basically and think about what you can do now to try and get back to that positive place. I just have to put obviously a little bit more effort in now because it's not just travelling just me independently, it's travelling with my son. So what I'm doing in a few months' time, I've booked a holiday away to Vietnam to see the father of my child's parents and to see him as well. So whilst we're over there, we've decided to have like a time away as a family as well. That is something that I know that does make me so happy. And we're going to stay on this island called Phu Quoc. People are probably going to say that I'm pronouncing that wrong, but yeah, it's doable. And if people just tell you that you can't travel once you have children, that's a lie. I will give you updates for when I do go to Vietnam and updates on travelling with a child. I have flew on a plane before with Edward when he was 3 months old to Vietnam as well. It's a 17-hour flight. We made it. It is doable. Don't let anyone tell you that once you have children, like, your life is over. That is definitely not true. Another example of how to change something negative into something positive and you will be more successful at it is when it comes to writing essays, or when you have to finish your homework for the next day, or if you have a dissertation to write and you need to do it. All those things, like, I know for me, literally give me so much anxiety just thinking about having to do them. But instead of thinking about for the whole day, I need to do this essay, I need to start on it now, and then you just like ruminate about it and you just constantly think like, I need to do it. But if you actually do something positive before that, like something that I would do and I know that a lot of other people do, is tidy their room before writing an essay. It gives you the motivation, and then because you're in a positive place that you have made to be clean and nice and tidy, then you're more likely to actually go into that essay with a positive mind because you have done something positive to start off with. Your essay is more likely to be better. Well, in my own experience, I know that is true. Having positive energy actually releases it onto other people as well. For example, babies, they know how you feel, like they can really react to your emotions. Say if you're stressed or if you're crying, they're likely to become quite stressed and cry as well. I have learnt that from when I did have postnatal depression. I would worry so much, and back then I found it so hard because I cried so much. I would think about everything so negatively. Edward would then cry so much more than he would have done, and that really affected him as well. But yeah, this one time, like, he had hurt himself when we were in Vietnam, and I completely overreacted. I was like, oh my god, like, we need to take him to hospital, this is so bad. And then he was like crying and crying and crying, and like it was so hard to calm him down. I was like, we need to take him to hospital. But because I was like reacting like that I felt made him even worse. It was harder for me because I was reacting negatively to the situation for me to remain calm, for him to then remain calm, and then he would cry more, and then I wouldn't know what to do, and I was like, I felt like I just needed to give up. It was a horrible time for both of us, but I think that has a lot to do with the way that I reacted. I know now, like, if he falls over or if he like bumps his head on the coffee table or something, he will turn around and look at me for my reaction, and if I smile at him, he just laughs back at me, and he realises like he's okay. If I would go to him and run to him and be like, oh my god, are you okay, are you okay, do you need to go to hospital, he would then react to my emotions, and he would probably get more worked up and he would cry. If he has actually really hurt himself, then he will look at me and he will cry. Like, he doesn't have to look at my emotion because he has actually hurt himself. Just to reassure you guys, when he does actually hurt himself, I don't just look at him and laugh. I do make sure that he is okay if he is like majorly upset, well, if he's upset at all. I might just be saying this so easily because now I'm not depressed, but I know that when you are depressed you constantly think negatively and you go deeper and deeper into this black hole of depression and negativity. Depression is really hard to get out of, but something that really did help me, and I do definitely encourage you to get if you believe it is the right thing for you, is CBT. I actually got this on the NHS, but I know one of my friends, he went privately. He said it was like a little bit expensive, but the good thing about that is that he got it straight away and he wasn't on the waiting list like I was. So if you're not willing to wait, then definitely privately is the best thing to do, and it has changed his life so much. Like, I have seen so many changes in him since he's had this counselling. But yeah, CBT, that really helped me with changing my thought pattern into more positive things. I'll actually go deeper into CBT in another video because there is a lot that I learned from that. Yeah, so Hayley's video really made me think why I am like that now. It is all about thinking positively and thinking I am gonna do this and I will get to that place no matter what. And if you fail, then you can literally use that as a positive thing as well. You can use that as critical feedback and think, what did I do wrong? What can I change next time? So then you can try again and get to where you are. And like I've said before, if you want to do something, you're only gonna know if it's worked if you go ahead and do it. I would say it's really good advice. I definitely use that advice for myself all the time. And Hayley Reese, go check her channel out. She is amazing. I watch her all the time. She's currently my favourite YouTuber. Obviously she has like way more subscribers than I do, so it's funny how I'm recommending her channel. Please, Hayley, recommend my channel too. Okay, so Edward is currently crawling towards me. I don't know if you can hear him. I will pick him up because he's not been in a video for a while, have you? He's been, oh, don't look directly at the box light, it can give you blindness. I actually really hope it doesn't. It's on a really low setting, so I promise this isn't gonna make him blind, but just in case. I'm gonna turn this off, actually. Oh, oh, oh. Wow, oh, natural light. Yeah, so thank you for watching this video, and please hit that subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.